Okay guys, we're back with another setup for Brown's Hatch. This time we're going to be taking the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 for a lap and a setup around the track. So again, we're going to go through a very quick track guide. We're going to look out for the red markers on the left, which we're going to brake just past the first one there. We're going to go down into fourth gear. We're going to take a little tighter line than we do with the McLaren. A little bit more grip on initial, but we lose it out on the exit, so I like to take a tight line. Looking again for that shadow again, where we're going to go down into second gear, then hard on the power, into third gear, into fourth gear, then we're going to brake just before the curb on the right, into third gear, trying to take a nice tight line again on the power as early as we can. A little bit of loose back end there, lost a little bit of time, then into fifth gear, back down into third gear, exactly same point as McLaren, taking a nice tight line through this corner again. Very similar speed up to this point by the looks of it as a McLaren. McLaren would have been a little bit ahead because of the better traction we got. So we're going to come into the fast. We're probably gaining a little bit now though as we're going a little bit faster. We can't take this corner as fast as we can in the McLaren though. So we have to go down into fourth gear and then into fifth gear on the exit. Then down into fourth gear, over the curb, use the curb as much as possible on this track. And into fifth gear, then back down into fourth gear as the corner. You see that little bend there as it straightens up. We want to really throw it into that corner. Be careful on the exit there. We nearly ran a little bit wide. Down into third gear for the second to last corner. Then hard on the power and approaching the final corner where we're going to go down into fourth gear. Just as the red and white boards on the left here, we go down into fourth gear, keeping the power down, and then go over the line for a 1:23.3. Not an outstanding lap. We definitely can get this into the 1:22s, but the setup's nice to drive. And it should do you well. It's not as fast as the 650S around this track, I don't think. So we're going to go through this setup. We got the brake bias on 70 and the aerodynamics 1.7. I would probably go up to 1.8 for this track. We ran traction and drive on level 5, I think it was, for this setup. You can see there differential 25 and the coast on 45. As you can see, I think this track is a track that you do need to run a bit of traction control on if you want to get the most out of it. I mean, you can adjust stuff so that you can get a similar time, so just remember that if you want traction control off, adjust the differential down, etc. Now the cambers are all pretty similar to what we did 650, a little bit higher, not as high as the 650S. Maybe we'd look at going a little bit higher, and with the toe I think I'd definitely go to -1 or 2 on the toe and maybe a little bit more on the rear. And ride height has been adjusted to cater for the track. Obviously we can't go as low as possible because it's quite a bumpy track. And the roll bars again softer on the rear just to give that rear a bit more stability. Looking at the damper settings, we need to go more in depth in these once we've got used to the setups fully, and we can start looking at ways to adjust the dampers so that we can run the ride height a little bit lower, etc., and a bit stiffer. Anyway guys, I hope this setup has helped you out. I'll leave you guys with a quick little video of the TV cameras from that lap. Remember guys, leave a thumbs up if you've liked the video, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Thanks again for watching.